Listen to me. Right now, in this very moment, you're standing at a crossroads. And I need you to understand something. The life you're living right now, the struggles you're facing, the pain you're carrying, none of it is permanent unless you decide it is. See, most people wake up every single day and they're just existing. They're not living. They're surviving. They're dragging themselves through the same routine, complaining about the same problems, making the same excuses, and wondering why nothing ever changes. But you're different. You wouldn't be here right now if you weren't hungry for more. You wouldn't be listening if you didn't believe deep down that you were meant for something greater. And I'm here to tell you, you're absolutely right. But here's the truth nobody wants to hear. Wanting it isn't enough. Wishing for it isn't enough. You've got to be willing to become the person who deserves it. That means discipline. That means sacrifice. That means looking at yourself in the mirror every single morning and making a decision. Am I going to let my past define me, or am I going to use it as fuel? Your past, it's nothing but a training ground. Every failure, every heartbreak, every moment you thought you couldn't go on, that was preparation. That was building your character. That was making you unbreakable. Now, let's talk about getting rich. And I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about being rich in every area of your life. Rich in health, rich in relationships, rich in purpose, rich in peace of mind. Because what good is $1 million if you're sick? What good is success if you're empty inside? What good is having everything if you've got nobody to share it with? Real wealth starts with discipline. Discipline is doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like doing it. It's waking up at 5 in the morning when your bed is comfortable. It's saying no to the junk food when everyone else is indulging. It's putting in the work when nobody's watching, when nobody's cheering, when nobody believes in you but you. See, the marketplace doesn't care about your feelings. The world doesn't owe you anything, but the world will pay you for the value you bring. So stop asking what you can get and start asking what you can give. What problem can you solve? What service can you provide? What skill can you master? And here's the key. You've got to be so good they can't ignore you. Excellence isn't an option, it's a requirement. Average is the enemy of greatness. Average gets average results. But you weren't created to be average. You were created to be extraordinary. Let me tell you something about your mental health. It matters more than anything else. Your mind is the battlefield where every victory and every defeat is decided. If you don't control your thoughts, they will control you. If you don't guard your mind, negativity will creep in like a thief and steal your dreams. Depression, anxiety, fear, these are real battles. But you know what? You are stronger than any mental battle you're facing. I don't care what happened to you. I don't care who hurt you. I don't care what they said about you. That was yesterday. This is today. And today, you get to choose. You get to choose forgiveness over bitterness. You get to choose growth over comfort. You get to choose faith over fear. Your mental health requires maintenance just like your physical health. That means you've got to feed your mind positive content. You've got to surround yourself with people who lift you up, not drag you down. You've got to cut off toxic relationships, toxic environments, toxic habits. And yes, if you need help, get help. Therapy isn't weakness, it's wisdom. Taking care of your mental health isn't selfish, it's necessary. You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't help others if you're broken inside. So fix yourself first. Heal yourself first. Love yourself first, because you deserve it. Now I want to talk to you about that past that's been haunting you, that trauma, that failure, that rejection, that loss. You've been carrying it like a backpack full of bricks, and it's weighing you down. But today, right now, I need you to put it down. Forgive yourself. Forgive others, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. See, holding on to the past is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It doesn't work that way. The only person you're hurting is yourself. Your past is not your prison unless you keep visiting it every single day. Stop replaying those old tapes. Stop reliving those painful moments. What's done is done. But what you do next, that's everything. Every morning you wake up is a new opportunity. Every breath you take is a second chance. God didn't bring you this far to leave you. Life didn't break you to destroy you. It broke you to rebuild you stronger than before. Think about it. A broken bone, when it heals, becomes stronger at the break point. That's you. You're being rebuilt. You're being strengthened. And when you come out on the other side of this, you're going to be unstoppable. So release the past. Let it go. Not for them, but for you. Because you've got a future to build. And you can't build it carrying yesterday's garbage. Let's get real about your health for a minute. Your body is the only vehicle you've got to carry you through this life. You can't trade it in. You can't upgrade it at the dealership. This is IT. So why are you treating it like a rental car? Why are you feeding it garbage? Why are you depriving it of sleep? Why are you running it into the ground with stress and neglect? Listen, you can have all the money in the world that if your health fails, nothing else matters. Start today. Not tomorrow, not Monday. Today. Go for a walk, drink water, eat a vegetable, get some sleep, move your body. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to start. Consistency beats perfection every single time. Small steps lead to big transformation. And while you're working on your body, work on your mind too. Read books that challenge you. Listen to content that inspires you. Surround yourself with people who are going somewhere, because you become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you're hanging around 5 broke people, you'll be the 6th. If you're hanging around 5 negative people, guess what you'll become? But if you surround yourself with 5 people who are growing, learning, and achieving, you'll be forced to level up. Your environment is stronger than your willpower. So change your environment, change your circle, change your habits, and watch your life transform. Here's what I need you to understand. Success isn't complicated, but it is hard. It's simple. Work harder than everyone else. Be more disciplined than everyone else. Be more consistent than everyone else. And refuse to quit when everyone else gives up. That's it. But simple doesn't mean easy. Most people know what to do. They just won't do what they know. They want the results without the work. They want the victory without the battle. They want the harvest without planting seeds. But that's not how life works. You want to be rich? Study wealth. Read books about money. Learn about investing, about business, about creating value. You want to be healthy? Study health. Learn about nutrition, about exercise, about recovery. You want better mental health? Study the mind. Learn about psychology, about habits, about mindset. Everything you want is on the other side of learning and doing. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Stop waiting for someone to believe in you. You believe in you. That's all that matters. The world is waiting for what you have inside you. Your gifts, your talents, their unique perspective. The world needs it, but you've got to be courageous enough to share it. You've got to be bold enough to take action. You've got to be committed enough to see it through. So what are you waiting for? Your time is now. I want to leave you with this final thought. 20 years from now, you're going to look back at this moment, and you're going to either say, that's when everything changed, or you're going to say, I wish I had started then. The choice is yours. But remember, every successful person you admire was once where you are right now. Every champion was once an unknown. Every master was once a beginner. The only difference, they decided. They decided that enough was enough. They decided that they deserved more. They decided that their dreams were worth fighting for. And they took action. Not perfect action, not comfortable action, but consistent action. Day after day, week after week, year after year. They fell down and got back up. They failed and tried again. They were rejected and kept going. And eventually, the world had no choice but to recognize their greatness. That's your story too. If you want it bad enough, if you're willing to pay the price, if you refuse to quit. So I'm asking you, and I need you to really think about this, what's the one thing you're going to commit to changing in your life starting today?